Tea time, motherfuckers. I'm Mr. Van Leader, and today I'm bringing you a team deathmatch on Vacant. You can see my class setup in my new improved layout. If you take a quick glance at the kill counter, you'll see that I'm keeping track of the number of quickscopes that I pull off, as well as the number of quickscope fails, like that one. I'm also bringing you some bonus footage today, a hidden track of sorts in the form of a speed run through of the Spec Ops mission Estate Takedown. It's on regular difficulty, but I do beat the Infinity Ward time for that mission, so there's that to look forward to, or not. I'm not especially brilliant at quickscoping, as you've seen already, and hence the counter that I've got for fails, which I hope provides you with some amusement. But I know that this quickscoping is a popular style of gameplay on YouTube, and so I'm attempting to sell out, to play the corporate game, to sidle up and suckle on the teat of success, and in order that one day some company will pay me actual money to put an advert on the front of one of my videos. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Doesn't really work like that, but it does allow me to segue into my topic of the day. And today, that topic of the day, some say subject of the day, is advertising. I don't know, I was watching a video on YouTube, a video commentary, not unlike this one, except this one was on Machinima, and so it had an advert, some say commercial, before it. There's nothing wrong with that, and although some people helpfully put a link in the comments to help you skip the advert, fight the power, generally I watch them, and I've seen adverts for British Telecom broadband access, various action movies, and just at the moment for Kane and Lynch 2, which looks very violent. And I'm sure all of these things are things that people who are wasting their time watching Call of Duty videos might also want to waste their money on. This particular advert that I saw, I really wish I remembered the name, but it was for a perfume. There's a hot girl, she's in a forest, it's all very slick and expensive looking, but I can't help but wonder who they're trying to reach with that advert. Do they assume that there's a lot of women watching Machinima Respawn? Perhaps they assume that the viewers are going to buy this for their wives, girlfriends and or mistresses. I don't know, it just seems odd to me. What seems even stranger, accepting that I'm sure Machinima's largely male subscriber base may occasionally buy perfume for their missus, is the advert that I saw in the same place, this time advertising some kind of L'Oreal scrublet pad. Now, I know the name because I must have seen this fucking advert 50 times, and each time I'm watching it I'm thinking, who the fuck is watching this? Whilst at the same time wishing they had a handbag-sized scrublet pad, the latest development in the exciting world of makeup removal. One thing that doesn't seem strange in all of this is why Machinima would obviously agree to carry the advertising in the first place. Picture the scene at the Machinima mansion. The butler approaches. Mr. Sark, sir, there's a rude man outside with garlic round his neck and a big bag of euros. Ah, yes. Our man from L'Oreal Paris. Come in, sir. Can I get you a beer? A Machinima bunny girl, perhaps? No, it makes sense from their perspective, but it just doesn't make sense to me from L'Oreal's point of view. Why are they desperate to pay to advertise a product that 99% of the viewers aren't going to be interested in? Now, I quite like the cosmetics companies, and this is pretty cynical, but mainly because they're obviously brilliant at selling basically tubes or pots of moisturiser cream for a ridiculous amount of money. The reason that they're able to make so much money is generally because they're really very good at advertising. You can see this in the arms race between all these different companies about the latest scientific breakthroughs in making the skin firmer. If you watch any of these adverts, and I'm sure you've seen them, there's bound to be a bit where we zoom in on the skin and see computer-generated particles zooming around, plastering up the cracks and lines in the skin and stretching it in an uncomfortable looking way. These particles that are flying around usually have brilliant sciencey sounding names like ceramide R and pentapeptides, and every year or so the companies will come out with a new innovation that completely changes the way we look at skincare forever. Recently you've noticed that these companies have decided that they've reached the point where they can't make any more money than they already are by selling expensive moisturiser creams to women, and they've focused their greedy eye on the other half of the population, which it is untapped with regard to moisturiser potential. So there's now a brand which I'm sure many of you are aware of. It advertises on major TV channels, and it's specifically for men. It's called L'Oreal Men Expert. Now, I assume that the expert is only in there because marketing men with funny glasses and pointy shoes said that it had an X in it and therefore sounded cool. But anyway, they sell this eye roll-on stuff, which the advert says firms up your skin and stops you looking so hungover if you had been drinking the previous night, in case you have to go into work or to get married or something. Anyway, the magic secret special ingredients that they mention in this advert are caffeine and vitamin C, which are hardly that secret. It sounds like you could probably eat an orange and drink a coffee and it would have the exact same effect. It sounds like pentapeptides were genetically engineered in a lab by people in white coats, and the stuff that they sling in this stuff for blokes is available in any branch of Starbucks. Of course, this is the real reason why these companies make so much money, and it's that years ago, when they first started flogging moisturisers to women, these moisturisers contain things like vitamin C and caffeine, but because they needed to keep the appearance that they were pushing the very limits of science, these things eventually evolved sciencey sounding names. So in 50 years, when the technology of male moisturisers has caught up with where women's skincare is today, men will have things to stop us looking so hungover, which contain pentapeptides or ceramide R, except it won't be called that. It will be called ceramide X because that sounds cooler. I imagine that by this stage women will have moisturisers with ground unicorn horn and exotic particles mined from the centre of the sun, all of which have remarkable properties in the field of creating younger, firmer looking skin whilst reducing the appearance of lines and wrinkles. All the time these people have basically been selling a pot with moisturiser cream in it for £20. Now come on, but that's genius. And it still brings up the question though, when these guys are as good at advertising as they obviously are, why they waste a big pile of money advertising the scrublet pad to Machinima Respawn viewers, most of which I'm pretty confident weren't aware they inhabited the same planet as the scrublet pad, let alone required the use of one. There must be more to this than meets the eye. If you got any comments, please leave them in the normal place. Please rate this video, comment and subscribe. I've been Mr. Van Leader, because I'm worth it.